morning, everyone. Hi, my name is Emery, and I am the Senior Marketing Manager at Impact.com Southeast Asia. Thank you for joining me this morning as I walk you through the key insights of our latest research report, Beyond the Booking, where APAC travel brands are investing for growth, in collaboration with Digital Travel Insights. A brief introduction about Impact.com. We are the leading global partnership management platform, helping brands drive revenue through performance-based collaborations with any type of partner, whether it's influencers, traditional affiliates like cashback loyalty sites, content publishers, other brands, or even your own customers. Travel brands like Skyscanner, Airbnb, Virgin Australia, Malaysia Airlines, and KKday use us to manage, optimize, and scale their influencer, affiliate, and referral marketing programs. So let's begin. To produce this report, we surveyed 100 marketing leaders from travel brands across Southeast Asia and 1,200 travelers based in Singapore, Australia, and China. By combining the insights, the research reviews how businesses and consumers are navigating current challenges and opportunities with a key focus on partnerships. The Traveler Survey provides a crucial benchmark for marketers to understand consumer preferences, identify key booking drivers, and align their strategies with evolving traveler expectations. Now, the research revealed three key themes shaping the APAC travel marketing landscape today. First, we're seeing a new kind of traveler, digitally savvy, heavily influenced by comparison and review sites, and driven by trust, brand reputation, and pricing. Second, partnerships are proving critical. Collaborations with OTAs, affiliates, and influencers are expanding brand reach and driving bookings. But the real impact comes when these relationships are managed strategically and measured effectively. Finally, marketers are diversifying their channel mix, balancing investment in both performance-driven and trust-based channels to meet travelers where they are. Now, one of the most interesting parts of this report is how travelers behave and their preferences vary between Australia, Singapore, and China. I won't go through everything that you see here in this table, but I like to share three key takeaways from each market. For Australian travelers, brand reputation, review, and comparison sites are the key factors driving booking decisions. It's interesting also to note that influencers don't have as much influence in their purchasing decisions as compared to Chinese travelers, which is much higher. Looking at Singapore, the results are quite consistent for them when booking an airline, accommodation, or travel activity. The top three factors they look at are brand reputation, promotions and discounts, and positive online reviews. Influencers do hold significant sway, with more than 50% stating that they will likely try a new travel product or service because of an influencer recommendation. And finally, for Chinese travelers, brand reputation and influencers hold a lot of sway in decision making when booking an airline, accommodation, or travel activity. Now let's dive deeper into what marketers think shape travel decisions versus what actually shapes a traveler's decision. One of the key questions we asked marketers was how they think travelers find inspiration for travel products and services. And as you can see from this slide, comparison sites and aggregators such as Agoda and Skyscanner are the most influential in their view, followed by online advertising and then influencers. This highlights a perceived reliance on price transparency, competitive positioning, and online advertising. Next, we wanted to also understand which marketing channels were actually helping these brands drive the most bookings and ask marketers to rank them in order of importance. The clear winner here is digital online advertising, so mainly your paid search, social, and display, followed by OTAs and then influencer and affiliate marketing. What's interesting here is that although online advertising still plays a major role in driving bookings, rising ad costs are making ROI harder to justify. Therefore, there is a need for marketers to consider investing more in trust-based channels, such as influencer and affiliate marketing, which can be used to drive brand awareness and conversions. Now, switching to the traveler's perspective, when we ask them what sources they use for travel research and inspiration, we got a range of different responses. The use of OTAs and comparison sites align with marketers mentioned, with more than 70% of respondents listing these sources. But what stands out is that other trust-based sources like comparison sites, loyalty programs, word of mouth referrals, and social media influencers all play a critical role in shaping travel decisions. This highlights an untapped opportunity for marketers to shift more focus towards these trusted channels and reduce over-reliance on traditional online advertising. Before going back to the marketer's perspective, I thought it would be interesting to also show some of the popular influencers mentioned by the travelers in each of the markets. So this is Australia. TikTok was a common mention where consumers simply go onto the social media platform, they do a quick search there, and they find what they're looking for. Mr. Beast and Invest with Queenie were popular influencers mentioned, as well as celebrities like Taylor Swift and Shawn Mendes. In Singapore, there was also a wide variety of names. It included many local micro-influencers to mega and local celebrities as well. And lastly, in China, the list was very long. A lot of influencers were found on Xiaohongshu, a Chinese social media and e-commerce platform there. So now let's see what factors marketers believed most influenced a traveler's decision to make a purchase. Brand reputation and trust came out on top, followed by price and promotion offered by the brand. And marketers also ranked online reviews as highly influential. We pose the same question to the travelers, which aligns largely with marketers' perception. So consumers value the travel brand's reputation, what promotions are offered, and how good are the online reviews. Ranking shifts slightly by country and type of product. So depending on whether an airline or you're looking for accommodation or travel activity. So this reinforces the need for strong review management and customer advocacy strategies from the marketers. As mentioned at the start, this report also includes a deep dive into the role of partnerships in the travel space. We have already seen previously that influencers, affiliates, and OTAs are now core players in the booking journey for a traveler. In this next section, I'll cover how travel brands are leveraging these partnerships to drive more direct bookings, strengthen loyalty, and maintain a competitive edge. Let's start off with what types of partnerships marketers are investing in today. As you can see from this slide, OTAs and aggregators like Klook, Agoda, Booking.com get the biggest chunk of investment, with 27% of marketers naming them a top channel for reaching high-intent travelers, followed by affiliate marketing, and then brand collaborations and referral programs. However, due to rising OTA commission fees, now up to 30%, we are seeing more brands trying to diversify their partner investments and embrace performance-based partnerships with affiliates and even influencers. When asked how effective these affiliate and influencer partnerships have been, marketers reviewed that they were key drivers of increasing brand awareness, driving bookings, and new market expansion. Now, the earlier findings also align strongly with the consumer survey. In China, over 50% of travelers have purchased from an influencer and will likely try a new airline, accommodation, or travel activity based on an influencer's recommendation. And in Australia and Singapore, more than 60% of consumers trust comparison and review sites when making a travel-related purchase. So a thing to note is different partners can play different roles in the customer journey. So for example, influencers might help in creating brand awareness in a new market, and affiliates like review sites and cashback sites can help convert that engagement into actual bookings. So despite the opportunity that partnership presents, marketers face several challenges managing their influencer affiliate programs. The top three includes measuring ROI and performance accurately, finding the right partners, and scaling partnerships efficiently. This brings up an important point about why the future of partnerships should be tech-driven. Technology is no longer optional. It's the engine that drives efficiency, accuracy, and growth to overcome these challenges. So finding the right tech partner to unify and support a partnership program holistically is crucial. Finally, we will wrap up by hearing where marketers are placing their future bets. So let's look at their current budget allocation. You will see that digital advertising still gets the largest budget share, and understandably so if it helps to drive most online bookings. However, traditional online advertising is not only getting more expensive, but also more crowded, making it tougher for brands to cut through the noise. Consumer behavior, as we've already seen earlier, tells a more complex story too, where travelers are using more trust based sources for inspiration and decision making, meaning brands should consider diversifying investments across the full journey, not just the final booking touchpoint. So while brands still choose to focus on OTAs and online advertising, some brands have already foresighted on the importance of partnerships, as we do see affiliate and influencer marketing ranking in their top three marketing investments in the coming 12 months. Now, marketers have also shared their top three challenges, include rising competition from other travel players, difficulty in reaching the right target audience, and limited budget in marketing and promotions. This shows a growing pressure on brands to differentiate and reach travelers earlier and more precisely in their decision journey. Hence, performance based partnerships with influencers, content sites, cashback sites, and loyalty sites can help with that. So, as we wrap up today, what does the future of travel marketing look like for you? In the report, we identified a few areas of opportunity for brands to more efficiently and effectively reach, connect, and convert travelers. So we have narrowed down to these following strategies that marketers could consider. Firstly, personalized offers by using data to craft promotions that resonate across diverse demographics. Second, localized strategies. Earlier, we already saw how each market valued different factors when booking an airline, accommodation, or travel activity. So marketers should adapt their strategies accordingly. So, for example, we saw that Australian travelers they value promotions and brand trust a lot. Singaporeans rely heavily on online reviews, and Chinese travelers are driven heavily by social media influencer recommendation and booking on third-party mobile sites and apps. Third, optimize your distribution channels. It's important for marketers to create a seamless, consistent experience across direct and third-party platforms, and also basically be at multiple touch points of your customer journey. Fourth, invest in the right technology and automation. With the right MarTech stack, you can significantly improve cost efficiency and drive more revenue. Finally, marketers should focus on owning and prioritizing direct relationships with their customers and adapt proactively, not reactively, to the changing travel landscape. And with that, I'd like to end our webinar here today. Thank you so much for your time. I hope you find the report insightful and a useful resource when planning the rest of your campaigns for the year ahead. You will receive a copy of these slides and the full report to download at the end of the webinar. Thank you and have a great day ahead.